Konnichiwa, hajimemashite. Watashi wa das desu. Nihon wa bunka shi bunka ga takusan aru totemo uchikone de koku de watashi no kiniri no kuni desu. Hajimemashou. Japan is a very beautiful country with lots of food, sports, culture, and poison things. You knew this coming. Everybody knows something of Japan. Junbi Padekite ka Hajimemashou. First of all, Japan is a country located in East Asia, located in the Northwest Pacific Ocean. It borders the Sea of Japan and extends to the Sea of Okhotsk in the north, towards the East China Sea and Taiwan in the south. Japan spans an archipelago of 6,852 islands covering 377,975 square kilometers. The five main islands are Hokkaido, Honshu, Shikoku, Kyushu, and Okinawa. The country is divided into 47 prefectures. The capital and the largest city is Tokyo with a population of 40 million people. That is more than the entire population of Poland. Following by Yokohama, the second largest city, and Osaka. Tokyo has the first two largest airports in Japan. They are Haneda, Narita International. The next largest airport is Osaka International and Fukuoka. Japan also has one of the best transport in the world. You can go anywhere. They also have one of the fastest train in the world. You can go from Hokkaido to Honshu to Kyushu, but not to Shikoku. If you want to go to Shikoku, use the Seto Ohashi Bridge. Some famous monuments include Mount Fuji, Kinakuji, Fushi Inari Taisha, Kiyomizu Dera, Sensoji, Tokyo Skytree, Arashiyama, Tokyo Tower, Osaka Castle, Himeji Castle, Matsumoto Castle, and many more. Let's see what is inside of Japan. First of all, Japan comprises of 6,852 islands extending along the Pacific coast of Japan. It stretches over 3,000 kilometers, 1,900 miles, northwest-southwest from Sea of Okhotsk to East China Sea. The country's five main islands from north to south are Hokkaido, Honshu, Shikoku, Kyushu, and Okinawa. The Ryukyu Islands, which include Okinawa, are a chain to the south of Kyushu. Together, they are often known as the Japanese archipelago. As of 2019, Japan's territory is 3,77,975.24 kilometers. Japan has the sixth longest coastline in the world at 29,751 kilometers. Because of its far-flung outlying islands, Japan has the sixth largest exclusive economic area. Some Japanese foods are rice, sushi, tempura, tofu, udon, soba, yakitori, sashimi, and my dad's favorite, okonomiyaki. Come on, Dad, you must learn Japanese than only 2 words. Yes, he will learn 2 words. There's no way he's gonna survive in Japan. Seriously. Oh, that brings us to... Sorry. First of all, Japan has a population of almost 130 million people, and it is the 11th most populous country. Over 98% of the population is Japanese, while the rest are mostly being Koreans, Chinese, etc. They use the A-plug outlet, they use the Japanese yen as their currency, and they drive at the right side of the road. Now, Japan is a very high life expectancy, one of the most, largest in the world, especially in the island of Okinawa. It's because of a healthy diet, regular physical activity, and extended work years. Getting a certificate or medal is very important. Anyway, Japan has many holidays such as anyways, economy. The economy of Japan is the third largest in the world after USA and China. It is also a maritime superpower. It's also one of the largest exporting countries in the world. In terms of technology, the Japanese are great at it. Many robots or toy trains come have come from Japan. Many car companies such as Toyota, Honda, Daihatsu, Nissan, Suzuki, Mazda, Mitsubishi, Subaru, and many more. This has maybe do with its history. 70 years before, which brings us to different room. It's fine. Language. The Japanese language is one of the most difficult ones in the world. Yeah, it's actually a nightmare. The grammar is very simple to say. However, it's a nightmare in writing. Full nightmare. Yeah, you have to do it. Japanese has three scripts: hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Hiragana is like the default script thinking. It only writes common Japanese words. Katakana is only written for loan words and foreign words and onomatopoeias. Onomatopoeias. It's very similar to hiragana, however, it's not written in cursive while hiragana is. Kanji is actually written Chinese characters and nouns, etc. Kanji is actually a nightmare. Nightmare! Quick phrases. Konnichiwa, hello, ohayo, good morning, oyasumi, good night, konbanwa, good evening, sumimasen, excuse me, I'm sorry in a polite way, hajimemaste, nice to meet you. Okay, now I think these foreigners might not understand. Oh, foreigners brings us to Oh, hello, friends. So, as you know, I can't end the episode without the fun facts section. Come on, who doesn't love fun facts? So, we're gonna start with regular facts about it. So, I'm gonna show you the flag. Yeah, this is the flag. Now, a lot of you might say, hey, why didn't it edit it? Come on, he must have edited it. Well, actually, I wanted to edit it, but I want to draw it and feel like that. So, come on, who does not love drawing? So, anyways, this is like the Japan flag. It's full white. Almost white with the red circle on the center. I think center on center. Japan's per capita is $40,000. Wow, that's a lot. That's literally 20 times than our country's per capita. My country's per capita, but it's like really. So actually, the GDP, as I told you before, is $3 trillion and is the third largest GDP. GDP in the world, or it's gonna get surpassed because my country will surpass. I'll tell you like this. So let me tell you some facts about Japan. Number one, it's good manners to slap your nose. Japan values good manners highly, but when it comes on chining down on bowlfuls of noodles, there's only one way to eat it: noisily. Slurping is a sign of enjoyment. Yay! It also cools down the noodle as you eat. Get your chopsticks in one hand and lean over your bowl. Bibs are sometimes provided for foreigners, but by the time you leave, you will be able to polish off a bowl in a white top and walk out spotless. Number two, the traditional Christmas Eve meal is KFC. Wow, it's KFC? Seriously? I think Japan's on Christmas Eve. In Japan, KFC will start to go dramatically up. Plenty of Japanese celebrate Christmas, but the festive fare isn't what you might expect. expect. In Japan, it's traditional to head to your local KFC on Christmas Eve. An estimated 3.6 million Japanese feast on the um, KFC Christmas dinner, and hours of queuing and ordering weeks in advance is expected. Some say turkey and chicken wasn't widely available on Christmas. Curious Japanese, so Colonel Sanders stepped in to answer the demand. Yeah. Japan is mostly mountains. Now, remember in the political geography when I said about the famous monuments, I said Mount Fuji. Japan's big name star is densely populated city. I mean, come on, Tokyo, and it is not a country you'd think as a scarcely populated mountain wilderness. However, around 70% of Japan is made up of forests and mountains that aren't suitable for farming to live. There are 100 active volcanoes. Whoa, there's a lot of volcanoes. And its tallest mountain is the famed Mount Fuji. Oh my gosh, I wanna see the crater. The elevation of 3 feet, 3.776 feet. I don't know what to say, but still. Fourth, there's a rabbit island in Japan. Japan is made up of nearly 7,000 islands. The little island of Okunoshima in the inland sea is the best known for its curious big-eared population. Actually in Japan, there are lots of animal islands. I mean, like even more than this rabbit island. There's more like the Fox Island and that. What do you call that animal? I don't know. Anyways, the island was used to test chemical weapons during World War II, and it's said the test subjects roamed free after the war. Either way, the numbers flourished in a predator-free environment. Dogs and cats are banned from entering, and today Okunoshima is a popular stop for cuddle bunny tourists. 5. The number 4 is very unlucky. Yeah, I know. Come on, number learners who are learning Japanese, me. The number 4 is extremely lucky. The number 4 she is widely avoided in Japan since it sounds too similar to the Japanese word for dead. Keep an eye on Japan and you'll notice buildings don't have a 4th floor. Wait, what? Items are sold in sets of 3 or 5, and special care is taken to avoid encountering the number in daily life. Number 7. Japanese trains are one of the most punctual in the world. Now, if you don't know, I in the political geography I said about Japan as one of the best transport in the world. I showed you the Shinkansen photo. Yeah, the average delay of Japanese train is 18 seconds. What makes them so punctual? Drivers trained in ultra-realistic simulators and drive one train line only. Many don't even need a speedometer to know how fast they are going. Competition is also fierce between rail companies, so lagging behind won't do it. They work hard to keep hold of Japan's huge numbers of train commuters, whatever even takes, even it is building fancy department stores in the station. Yeah, I actually like that attitude. Come on, it should be used in our country. I mean, in my country. The Japanese love wacky flavors. Eel flavored ice cream. Oh my god, I'm gonna vomit. Oh, what is it? And green tea Kit Kats. What? Are just 2 of the weird and wonderful flavors you can come across in Japan. Kit Kats are the most popular confectionery. Kit Kats sound similar to Kitokatsu, a Japanese saying meaning good luck. That was really good. You can try edamame, wasabi, and ginger ale flavored cat stew. Wow, I never heard that anything. 9. Everyone has their own seal. In Japan, people don't have signatures. They have their own seal. Wait, what? known as hanko. This seal is typically your name translated into kanji characters and are made from silk or plant-based paste. Adults will often have three hankos. Hankos, I'm sorry. One is for signing off letters and personal matters. A bank seal is an identify seal. They're not necessary for tourists, but foreigners living in Japan can have one handmade in small local shops. Number 10. Anti-ninja floors are a thing. What? I don't understand. During the feudal period, wealthy Japanese lords built homes with deliberately squeaky front, known as the nightingale sword. Oh, now I understand. I understand what they say. I saw a few as a defense measure against ninjas. The highly trained, legendary mercenaries of feudal Japan were so steeped in the myth and a folklore. They were said to be capable of walking on water, turning invisible, and controlling natural elements. That's got to be a motivation to put down some new flooring. So I think that's what it for the fun facts. Fun facts one. Oh my, it's 8 minutes 55. Oh my, I must saw this. Bye. So in the final conclusion, I'll tell the Japanese people something. Nihon no memo. Nihonjin wa anata no kuni ga daisuki desu. Watashi no suki na kuni desu. Soko ni ite minasan ni aite desu. That's a note to the Japanese people. So that's the end of the episode. Stay tuned. My country is coming next. I'll give you in the description which country is it.